This is what you specifically have to look forward to in the next couple weeks or in the future. If you like this video and all my content, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing so you know when I post a video. Let's go, baby. Tip of the day. If you haven't already saved up your Path of Growth tickets, now is the time to do so. This goes for the global servers and the NA server. For the global EU Asia servers, the Bastet event is completed. You still want to farm the repeat request that gives you Path of Growth tickets and Breath of Life and Unknown Scrolls. With those Path of Growth tickets, just save them. Yeah, you might want some runes or whatever, but just do the 6 daily entries. There will be another event sometime in the near future. I don't know what monster or kind of event it will be. However, the next event for EU Asia, I would most likely skip. If it's the same event that was in NA, it's not worth it. There's other events down the line that will be better for you. Now, NA servers, you're saving tickets because we are getting new rune dungeons. The more you know. Alright, I'm just waiting for these 40 stacks of TOA special rooms to finally be completed, because it was awesome to be able to auto TOA 200 normal and TOA 200 hard from 1 to 200 and the special room stack. So it's awesome. Just so you know, your stacks actually can move over to the next season after reset. I don't know what the specific cap is on the special room, but I wouldn't personally go over 40 just to be safe. Alright, EU Asia. In the next couple weeks, there's going to be 3 major things that you're getting. One is the hero area. But hero area is like a harder expanded version of all the regions that we have. I have a guide on hero area, you can check it out. Just search Barcode Hero Area Chronicles, you'll find it. Next, EU Asia, you're getting a new raid, Boiling Waterfall Naraka. I'm not going to go into detail here. I also have a guide for that as well. Just search Barcode Boiling Waterfall Naraka's Chronicles. These guides are still valid. Last but not least, a new PvP area for EU Asia Battlefield. 4 different time frames when you can go in. There's solo queues in 2 time frames and party queues in the other 2. This is where we're going to get a ton of sky stones. Highly important to do this. And North America is going to even have a bigger priority to do this. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Now, EU Asia global server players, pay attention, because I'm going to talk about the NA changes that are coming up. This will be for you in the future. But NA, we're getting this in less than a week. North America servers, April 5th, Wednesday. We're getting the new continent, Kotana. New area exploration quests, new repeat requests. There will be a new field boss with an interesting field event. All 3 summoners are getting a change in a skill. Orbia's getting big changes. Her fire first skill can still burn, but if there is a burn on the target, it will stun. It seems kind of nutty. It's kind of like how water could freeze non-stop. I'm going to talk about that in a second too. Orbia's first skill for water now does a movement speed debuff and knocks enemies back. It also has a chance to root. This seems really good too, but honestly I liked Orbia's freeze, because when there's a CC effect, her other 2 skills do more damage, but they were frozen and couldn't do spells. A big change here for Wind. Her first skill now does an electric shot damage over time, and it can ignore defense. But it looks like the damage through Endure is gone, so you won't be able to auto-kill Cleefs or Theomars. This is a huge nerf in my opinion. So now I'm going to talk about who I think is going to be the best summoner in the game. Kina, finally! All of her second skills now heal. And that could be a burst heal or a heal over time, it just depends. And it also gives you stacks of her special energy, which help her basic attack. These changes are huge for PvP and PvE. So fire will do heal over time to all of your allies, along with the skill cooldown reduction. Water will do a burst heal, give your teammates a multi-stacked attack speed buff. I'm pretty sure it's a level 4, along with a level 4 precision up buff too. This also applies movement speed down and attack speed down on your enemies nearby. Wind's second skill change is crazy. This heals all the allies around you, and the summoner gets even a bigger heal. Your allies also get an accuracy buff, and if your allies' HP ratio is above a certain percentage, they now all get immunity. This makes Kina, in my opinion, the best summoner. This is gonna be huge. Cleef also got some big PvP changes as well. Some of these changes take a lot of the RNG out of Cleef, like the second skill needs something on the enemy for it to proc something else. So for fire, Cleef's second skill does not apply a heal block anymore. You still have it in your ultimate, but now fire does a burn effect. And if Cleef has a heal over time, this will silence enemies. This is huge. Not only does his third skill give him a heal over time, but if you add in the most OP monster with Cleef, which is Wusa, you're getting a shield, immunity, heal over time anyway. So you're going to be non-stop silencing over and over, along with the bleed on the third skill and now a burn on the second skill. Pretty crazy. Water's second skill for Cleef is now an unremovable buff. This gives damage dealt down to surrounding enemies, and if the enemy has an attack down debuff, he has a chance to freeze them. Also, anyone that attacks Cleef also has a chance to get frozen. Water Cleef might be a meta. Cleef's wind second skill is getting a change too. It does multi-hits and it increases your defense buff per chance per proc on hit or whatever. If your defense is above a certain level, which it looks like you only need level 2, your allies get a shield. You don't necessarily get a shield on this skill, but you get a shield on your first skill. So giving defense buff to your whole team and an AoE shield, third and second skills appropriately, it's going to be huge for Cleef and a good change for him. He still does way too much damage, but whatever. In all of Cleef's skills, he gets attack percent bonus and a defense percent bonus on all of his skills for damage. I feel like attack percent on the skills for Cleef should be what it is only for PvP. Then for PvE for creatures or bosses, then they can add like the defense percent to that. That's how I would change Cleef personally. Like I said, North America, save your Path Growth tickets. You got Path of Adventure, 2 new hard modes for all the rune dungeons. 6-star runes, baby. We also got 2 new runes coming, Destroy and Shield. Destroy literally destroys the HP of the enemy per the damage you do. Shield runes are gonna be meta, for PvP anyway. Shield literally gives you a shield in the beginning of a battle, and it also regenerates after a certain amount of time. If shield is a 2-piece set, I know we're going to see it a ton. We're going to see triple shield runes, we're going to see rage shield on damage dealers. This could really help out some assassins too. There's going to be a new rune alchemy section. This will have 4 different modes. Crafting, which is literally crafting them. Succession, which sounds like if you've leveled a rune, you can actually partially upgrade it to 6-star, but it probably won't be plus 15 still or whatever. Combination, pretty sure it's going to be like combining 3 5-star runes to get a 6-star rune, but keep the same grade. I would honestly just boost up your rune storage right now. Legendary runes for sure, but even heroic. If they have the option to do heroic, I'll trade in 3 5-star heroic runes for a 6-star heroic rune. Why not? You know you're going to be spending 1 million sky stones anyway that we don't have. And then there's disassembly, which, like I just talked about, I hope disassembling here is going to give us back sky stones. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be freaked. Anyway, Expedition is now down from 20 to 7 entries a week. There's also going to be a hard mode added, which will be able to drop 6-star runes and flame hearts. Hopefully the increase in rewards for 7 entries a week is going to be substantial. Huge battlefield changes for North America. There's going to be like a season ranking, which sounds really cool, but it's Battlefield. Battlefield is still going to be a huge requirement to do because of all the sky stones. But at least now there's some kind of season reset and season reward where you can get more sky stone and crystals the higher you rank. You're also going to be able to check out the enemy team. So when you see me, you can come camp me or whatever. Big Galgos Ruins change. You're now going to be able to choose your own restrictions, whether it's summoner, monster, and creature element damage up and down or whatever. The higher difficulty you make this for you, the bigger rewards you're going to get. There's going to be auto gather mine system. It's going to depend on your summoner level. This will help you in blacksmithing or alchemy though, so this is good. Sky stones will be added as support rewards for elite raids. This is gross. The leaf system, in theory, was going to be an amazing feature. Honestly, don't feel bad for the North America servers, because the majority of the player base have already done the 10 runs of the raids. So there's not going to be a lot of kicking because you don't have a leaf. Now, if this gets added sooner than later in EU Asia, all hell is going to break loose. Do not add this in EU Asia for another like 2 or 3 months, please. Because when a new raid comes out, everybody's going to have the leaf. And everybody is going to be kicking pugs non-stop. It's going to take 5 hours to find a raid. You're going to be able to change your weapon in the monster formation screen. Yeah! In the challenge arena, you're going to be able to select new challengers after you've won or lost. Yeah! And those are all just the April 3rd update changes. Now we got April 19th. A guild town, you need guild level 5. There's going to be a hot spring there, a fishing ground, an explorer, which is probably like another exploration lizard kind of guy. I don't know. In the future, you're going to be able to decorate the guild town. There's going to be other functions there too to do more stuff there. Skill point sharing between the account with all summoners is going to happen. So just like Transcendence and how they changed that, skill points are going to be the same. I'll give you my opinion. I don't like it. This kills the grind for the game. I get it, it's a super duper grind. As free to play in almost 5 months of playing, my Orbia, who's been my main, I put all my skill books into, I craft them daily. I mean, she's getting up there. 1,358 skill books. The reason I don't like this change is because you're gonna get the meta junkies. They're gonna switch from summoner to summoner every time there is a balance change. I just personally don't like that. I'm sure a majority of you guys do like this. You can flame me on it or whatever. Yeah, you gotta grind the gear, but honestly, you can do that super easy. Also, on that update, we're gonna be able to combine 3 pieces of gear, and you're gonna be able to combine stones. The one thing it doesn't say though, what about the books, the book effects? I hope it was just kept out by mistake. I feel like the spell books and stuff like that, that should be able to combine them too. An auto clear function is going to be added. You have to be 40% power level over the required power level thing. You're going to be getting auto clear tickets daily just through missions. Now my favorite place, Brawl Arena. It's going to be changed. Typically it's 4 monsters and you ban 1. But now we're going to be able to select 5 monsters. We still ban 1. And then you select 3 out of the 4 remaining monsters. I don't know if I like that or not. I guess time will tell, right? The last 2 things, party raids, there's going to be a new waiting room so you can just proceed with your same party members that you were just with, which is cool. And last but not least, a new re-challenge function. So when you do repeat battle, if you lose, there's going to be a function that will automatically repeat it even if you lost. Good for those 99% win rate dungeon runs. And that's it for today's video. Just wanted to let you know the most important things. I wanted to make this video quick, but it probably isn't after I edit it all, and I don't know. If you like my video, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!